Okay, and today in this video we'll discuss some sum and difference problems. So let's start by looking at this example. And so here we have two kids, Kevin and Jason, and their mom bakes them 50 cookies. So 2 hours later, there are only 10 cookies remain. So what happened? Of course, the two kids ate the remaining and the other 40 cookies. Now the mom is wondering who ate all these cookies. And the mom asks, and Kevin says, okay, Jason ate more. And Jason ate 10 more cookies. So now, given all this information, we have the question, how many cookies did Jason eat? And how many did Kevin eat? So this is a typical sum and difference problem. Because in this problem, what we know is the following information. We know the sum. Namely, together the two kids ate 50 minus 10 equals 40 cookies. Together they had 40 cookies, and we also know the difference. Namely, Jason ate more. The difference between them is 10. Okay, so how do you solve a problem like this? And there are actually quite a few approaches. So one approach is you can guess, right? So let's say let's try to guess. If we have to guess, what's the right way to guess? Well, you're not going to guess Jason ate 100 cookies, right? Because the total amount of cookies is only 40. So it's something less than 40 and something bigger than 0. Well, the right way to guess would probably start somewhere in the middle. So in this case, you will probably start with averaging. 40 divided by 2. Which is 20 cookies, and you start guessing from 20. And because Jason ate more, you would guess, okay, maybe 22 cookies. Let's see how it works. So if Jason is 22, then what is Kevin? Kevin will be, well, either it's 10 less or 40 minus 10. So let's try 10 less. 10 less of is 12, but the sum, let's use sum, will be 34. That's not going to be 40. Okay, so because the sum is too low, so you will actually increase your guess. And then you'll guess maybe 24, increase the guess. And K will be 10 less, 14, and the sum will be 38. And still a little too low, and you increase a little more, you will find the solution. If Jason is 25, Kevin is 15, and you get the sum equals 40. So that's the way. If you do the guess, you just need to know, start somewhere in the middle, and then adjust your guess according to whether the sum is too big or too small. If you start with, let's say, your starting guess, I want to guess Jason ate 30, and then the difference, Kevin will be 10 less, will be 20, and the sum is too big, 50, and you should just make the guess a little smaller. So that's the guessing method. But this method, if the numbers are big, it will take you a while. Okay? So the method I'm going to do here is using some kind of graph, a picture. Let's draw a graph. And this typically works. So what you do is you're going to draw a graph for how many cookies Jason ate and how many cookies Kevin ate. So you draw a graph for J and draw a graph for K. But because you don't know the amount of cookies, so what you're going to do is you basically roughly use a long line to represent what Jason ate. And then use a shorter line because Kevin ate less to represent what Kevin ate. Okay? Alright. Now, what's the difference between Kevin and Jason? Well, Jason ate 10 more cookies, so now you can draw probably 10 more cookies. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Of course, you don't really need to draw 10 circles, but it's kind of give you the idea. Once you have 10 cookies, then the amount will become the same. So the idea is fill up the differences, and now you see what happens. Well, the two lines together, that will be 40 cookies. So these two combined will be 40. And then you have 10 more cookies. That's the difference. You add the difference, well, that will give you 50 in the whole picture. 50 cookies in the whole picture. Now, in this case, the Jason's line and the Kevin's line has the same length because I fill up the difference. So to know how long the Jason's line is, how many cookies the Jason ate, all you need to do is just take the half of that. As I give you 25. Okay? So this, I think, is a method that always works for some difference. You draw a graph like this. And this graph doesn't have to be drawn this way. I'm going to, on this final portion of this little piece of board, I'm going to show you another way to do this graph. You draw the Jason's line, draw Kevin's line, and instead of fill up the difference, you could draw Kevin's line a little shorter, and then Jason's line, well, it's a little longer in the sense that Jason ate 10 more. Okay, so now in the whole picture, you only have what Jason and the Kevin ate. The total is 40. And so for this part, the two parts that's equal size, what you have is 10 less of 40, you get 30 cookies. So 30 divided by 2 give you how much Kevin ate, which is 15 cookies, and then you add 10 to the 15, you get 25 for Jason and 15 for Kevin. So it doesn't matter which way you use, they're equally efficient, then you will get the answer anyway. All right.